What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Commuting with Chris here on Battery Powered. So, $1 million question of the day, the question that all the vlogs are probably answering for you, and I'll try to do the same if I can. What phone do I get now? And this answer is for you if you have decided that you are ready for a new phone. I am not going to help you decide if it's worth the jump. You can probably go over to like the Wirecutter once they get their hands on their phone. iMore, another really good site for evaluating if this is the time when you make the jump. This is purely for you're going to jump. So what do you jump to? Short answer. We'll make this like a 2-minute one today. 8 Plus, 7 Plus, 6 Plus. You love the form factor. You have no complaints about the size. You are totally happy with that. And your dream is if that glass chin and forehead on that phone were all display, then my friend, you should aim for the XS Max all the way. I don't care what kind of responsible spending or irresponsible spending it might be labeled as. That phone is darn expensive. I'm not going to pretend it isn't. But at the same token, that money, you know, if you're looking at the X of any sort other than the XR, then you know the XS is already pretty darn expensive. The extra $300, I mean, if you're keeping the phone for a year, it comes out whatever, $26 a month or something like that. But if you, like I said, if you don't care about that form factor already, or it doesn't bother you, and you crave something larger to consume on, then the Max is it. If you're kind of give and take, you've always been upset with your friends that have like the iPhone 6, 7, 8, and then they are, you know, oh wow, look, they can put their phone in their pocket and no one can tell that the phone is in their pocket. Then maybe you go for the XS. I mean, I've had an X for the past year. I got it on launch day last year. I came over from a 7 Plus, and I wasn't dying with the Plus phones, but go back and look at some of my prior videos on this one. It irritated me that, you know, it took us so long to get to this all display device. So XS, if you've got, you know, one of the smaller devices and you're looking to move up, XS Max, if you've got one of the bigger devices and it doesn't bug you and it's not a problem for what you're doing, or you just create, you know, you want like, well, I'm not going to say you want the best battery life, because honestly, just go buy a battery pack and a charger for $40 off Amazon once, you know, you get your new device, and you'll be totally happy. I know it's more convenient to have it inside the shell of the phone and all this other stuff. Buy a quick charger. You know, there's a lot of other places that you can go to get current into your device, as opposed to paying a huge chunk of money just to get it inside the shell of the device forever, every time. What am I getting? I'm getting the XS Max for now. I don't crave that device. The size of it kind of irritates me, but from my perspective, I know it's going to be the one in a higher demand when these things first come out. I know it's the one that if I change my mind, I'm not going to be able to walk into a store and go buy it. I suspect it will be different with the XS, and I suspect folks with the XS will be able to, I mean, I think that there'll be more of them hanging around. So, thing I didn't mention is the XR. I think the XR is like the unsung hero of that show. The XR is an awesome device, but they're holding it out a month, so you gotta wait. So I think all the smart people that are like holding onto their iPhone 7 or their 7 Plus, or, you know, they didn't upgrade last year and they're waiting for something that's kind of like midline value, but just, you know, still getting the X experience, then yeah, you're the XR all day. Personally, I like to take pictures. I like the zoom. A huge fan of the zoom. The portrait mode stuff is cool. The depth of field adjustment is super neat on the new XS lines. So XR would fall a little bit for me in that realm, and that's why I wouldn't personally go for it. But I do think the XR is an awesome jump for someone that doesn't want to go for either of the XS lines, and just, you know, you're either focused on budget, or you're more focused on just getting a core experience out of the device. Like the business person's mobile is really, like, I'm thinking for me, for a work phone, the XR is perfect. It's big enough to do WebEx and stuff on if I need to in a pinch. It's got great battery life. It's got an LCD, which I don't really care about because I'm not going to be editing photos and doing all that stuff. I'll probably be opening more spreadsheets and trying to look at reports and things like that on it in a pinch, reading customer mails in a meeting, whatever, stuff like that. So The XR is like a really, really good professional level phone, as long as the profession isn't shooting a lot of pictures captured from the device that you want to use telephoto on, trying to get a lot of bokeh in your pictures for something that's not right up front like a portrait, and doing some photo editing. I mean, I imagine and it's an LCD display, right? I'm talking to you in one right now. It's been totally fine for all these years. It's just when there are better options out there like the XS or the XS Max with the OLED and the beautiful colors that those screens produce and the higher DPI, that is a way better option in my opinion for editing video, photo, stuff like that. So there you have it. Less than 6 minutes. Let's see how this goes. Let me know what you want in the comments. I'm kind of curious what you've been waiting for and what you're most interested in whatever model it is that you're seeking. I mean, we've got like a little less than 12 hours to go until it's time to go hit the buy button on something for those of you who are pre-ordering. So are you going to go for the XS Max or the XS, or are you holding out for the XR? Let me know, and I will I'll probably fire up something tomorrow morning around 3 a.m. to let you know what I ended up doing, because I tend to be a little bit of a waffler. Not that it's that much of a surprise. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. Take care, y'all.